Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is 3-Chord Dave, and today we're going to talk about some stories. That's right, it's guitar news. And guys, let's start off by talking about Orianthi. So the Australian rocker lady person has now officially announced and released her Gibson signature model, which is an SJ-200 in cherry, like a bright cherry. It's pretty much red. And yeah, listen, looks like a really great guitar. Now, if you don't know Orianthi, I definitely suggest you check her out. I've talked about her on the channel quite a few times at this point, but definitely somebody you should check out. She was the guitarist for Michael Jackson before he, left this world, and never actually got to take part in that tour or residency or whatever it was. But she definitely, if you're going to be Michael Jackson's guitar player, you probably have to be up to a very high standard. She also played with Richie Sambora and lots of other people as well over the years. Kind of a PRS player for a long time, but now she's got this Gibson, so she's a Gibson signature artist, I suppose. But this is a very interesting guitar, and there's a number of reasons why, so let's talk about that now. So one of the reasons obviously is the color. It's a AAA Sitka spruce top with a flamed maple back, which is absolutely gorgeous. The red just stands out, and it's an ebony fretboard with a lotus inlay design, which is nice. We also have Orianthi's signature circle logo thing on the headstock, which again makes it stand out from a regular Gibson. Inside the guitar you will also find an LR Bags pickup system, which is Orianthi's signature system, I guess. And then you've got Grover tuners and acoustic guitar appointments, as you would expect on an SJ-200. But the neck is a mahogany neck, just fine. But it's the neck from a ES345, which is an electric guitar, and a very fine electric guitar, I might add. And in fact, if you don't know much about the ES345, or this is your first time hearing about it, or you just want to check out my video from last week, you can do so up here in these card thingies, and you'll find out all about the Marty McFly signature guitar. Oh, sorry, Marcus King signature guitar, but also Marty McFly. Check that out. But it's such an interesting choice to have the neck. Specifically, she mentions from the ES345. Now, in the video that they have put up on the Gibson website, she says it's because an electric guitar neck is more comfortable to play, which I get where she's coming from there, absolutely. The ES345s, it's interesting that she's gone with that neck rather than saying, oh, neck from a Les Paul or an SG or a whatever the hell she wanted to choose. An ES345, very specific. Even a lot of people would just auto go 335. So very interesting she's gone with the 345. I think this is a beautiful guitar. And, it's available for the very cheap price of $5,499. So I probably won't be buying one. But the good news is if you're a lefty, they also sell them right-handed and left-handed. So, you can order that from the Gibson website. Right-handed ones do appear to be sold out though. So if you want to get one, you better be a lefty. Cool guitar though, and definitely I think Orianthi, someone you should keep an eye on, especially over the next couple of years. I think there's some big stuff coming there. And that's a guitar that we know is now on the market. It's been announced. It's definitely a thing. You can buy it. It's going to be on Reverb next week for twice the price. But let's talk about another guitar that may end up on Reverb for twice the price, and it is the Epiphone Adam Jones 1979. Yes, I said Epiphone, I said Adam Jones, I said 1979, and now I'm going to say Silverburst Les Paul Custom, because Gibson, of course, last year released the Adam Jones, what I just said a second ago, and they were very popular. Between 7,000 I think was the cheap version, and then 10,000 for the expensive aged version. You can check out a video I did about them up here, and listen, if you're an Adam Jones fan, you were going nuts for this guitar, and lots of people were, and lots of people had their guitar stolen from them because Sweetwater's shipment got stolen. Now Gibson eventually made more and shipped them to those people, but I don't think those guitars were actually ever found, which is interesting. But anyway, recently Adam Jones himself on his Instagram page has put out a video, which I will leave over here. And in that, there's two cases. And there is a Gibson case, just a black case. And then there's a case, it's black, and it just says Adam Jones 1979 and an Epiphone logo, which has set the guitar world on fire. People are saying, hey, what? Because that's what we do. We say, what? Obviously, it looks like there is an Epiphone 1979 Adam Jones Silver Bursts Les Paul Custom coming out. But the interesting thing is, so Adam Jones on the Instagram posts just wrote the caption, more prototypes. So you can expect probably it could be any time over the next year we will hear about this, but this is probably gearing up for an announcement pretty soon from Epiphone, I'd imagine, probably during the NAMM show, the summer NAMM show, I would imagine, but it could be sooner than that, who knows. Here's the thing, there were two versions of that guitar. There was a VOS version, and then there was the aged version. And the aged version was, of course, more expensive, $10,000 for that one, and $7,000, I think, for the more like new version with just the VOS specs and stuff. So what are we getting from Epiphone? We don't know. We didn't see the guitar. We just saw a case, and listen, people are talking. And I'm just going to speculate here and wonder, are we going to get an aged version of this guitar from Epiphone? And is it something that we can see Epiphone heading into now that, we know how popular these road worn and vintage and aged guitars are? And is it possible we will see something in the next few months from Epiphone to show that? And will they kick it off with this Adam Jones version? Now, obviously there were very limited numbers of the Gibson version of the Adam Jones guitar. So is the limited version, is there going to be a limited edition for Epiphone as well? Or like the Slash collection that we expect to come out any week now, are they going to be just part of the lineup? Are they going to be like, look, we're going to sell them until no one wants to buy them anymore? Because that happens too sometimes. Will there be two versions? Will there be one? Will it be an exact replica of the Gibson? Will it just be a silver burst guitar with, a Seymour Duncan pickup in the bridge? I don't know, but definitely it's an exciting development, and it does point towards Epiphone trying to do something different. So I'll be very interested to see what they actually do there. So guys, I'm very interested to know, do you think an Epiphone aged model or road worn or however they title it would be something that you'd be interested in? Obviously, we don't know, and it's pure speculation, and it's just an idea I had. Maybe they're going to do the two versions, the VOS version and the aged version. And if they do, I think it'd be spectacular. I think it'd be something people would really dig and they'd be into, and they'd be trying to buy as many as possible. I think it would probably bring down the price of the Gibson ones on Reverb and secondhand markets and all that sort of stuff. But I don't think that's a bad thing, because I think those prices are kind of ridiculous at the moment. But hey, there you go. It's something to look out for, whether Epiphone are going to release things. And I think, we've had information leak out from artists. I think it's Epiphone's / Gibson's way of introducing us to things. Like Slash put out pictures of his Epiphone collection before it was officially announced this year. Now we've got this from Adam Jones. So they're obviously trying to pretend that they're a viral startup, a little startup company or something. I don't know what they're doing, but look, they should just tell us everything about all the guitars and be like, here, you want to buy them? There you go. They're all in the shops. So I don't know, but hopefully they're going to be here soon, and we'll get to have a look and see what is going on. Also, I do expect that those Slash models are going to come out hopefully in the next week or two. So have your credit cards ready, because I certainly will. And I'd love to know your thoughts on both of these stories. What do you think of that Orianthi guitar? I think it's fantastic. I think it's really, really nice. I do not think it's something I can spend $5,500 on, but hey, that would have to be something pretty special. So what do you think of this Adam Jones guitar as well? Are you excited by it? Were you somebody who missed out on the Adam Jones Gibson version and are now excited for this Epiphone version? I certainly will be taking a closer look at the Epiphone version, so keep an eye out for that when they do get announced. So guys, thanks for joining me today. It's been a real pleasure. As always, there'll be a recommendation for you here at the end of the video from YouTube. Click on that, help me out, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.